Hello, this is Euge.
This is Jake, and we're from CyHra, and you're watching Antihero Online.
So, the tour's been going on for a little while. How have the show's been going? How are you guys feeling this far?
The reception on the shows has been amazing. To begin with, the Sabaton and Kreator fans have embraced us with only love, and we're so amazed to see that the halls, arenas, gig places, wherever you want to call it, theaters, there's been a variety of different places, and they've been full from the start, and we're the opening band, and we play 7:30 in the evening, so it's been great, just fantastic.
Yeah. I mean today,
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps, and I was like, wow, again, packed house, and Jake's asked the audience to put on their cell phones, flashlights, and it's always like, wow, everyone does it and sings along. So it's like, wow, really?
Yeah.
I mean, night after night, it's happened, but it's still like, wow.
It's actually really, really amazing to see that they're listening to what I'm saying. We're the opening act. We have tons of experience from our former bands, of course, and we've been touring for, I don't know, together maybe 60 years. Yeah, but if you put it together like individually, but the fact that they're listening to what I'm saying, like raise your hands up in the air, clap your hands, shout,
and they sing along with the music, and surprising. I'm doing backing vocals, but I realized that some of the people from the audience knows the lyrics better than me. Because sometimes I'm like, wow, okay.
Oh yeah.
But I'm learning. So this point of the tour, we've been doing 20-something shows. I know the lyrics pretty well.
Yeah, that's good.
And this is the first major tour for the band since the album came out.
Yeah, it is.
How did this kind of come together, and like being on a bill with Sabaton and Kreator for your first major tour, how did that make you guys feel?
Yeah, pretty good management, right? Yeah,
I'd say.
Yeah, I'm the management, by the way. No.
Personal relationships?
No, absolutely. Like when you're in this business, it's pretty, as in any business. Like if you're in the car dealership business or whatever, like while you're affiliated with people within the business, you start to learn people, and that's the same thing with us. Like Jesper started fucking In Flames, a big machine that's been going on for 25 years. Euge been in tons of different bands, Shining, and Alex in Annihilator and Rhapsody, and I did 8 years with Amaranth. So you start to know a lot of people on the road, and how to say this, you scratch each other's back. Yeah. Right now we have Sabaton has a couple of ups on us, if we want to help out, but I've actually really helped them out a lot. So I used to be their pyrotechnician back in the day, so we known each other for probably 10 years. And as soon as I saw this tour come up, I called the bass player, which is running the band, and like, hey dude, there's a thing I want to talk to you about. But there was actually a couple of bands that they had different interest in, that they wanted to join the tour, and we're really, really happy that we managed to do that. And it's not only because you cannot just tell a band, yeah, you can come along. There's so much other things, like we had to fix our visas and stuff like that, and there's money involved and so on. So we're really happy, and what Sabaton and Kreator have done for our career just now in the start is amazing. So we really want to thank you guys.
Yeah, and they've been really nice on the the both of the band's crew and everything. It's like can't be grateful enough. Or it's been
but probably the best tour I've ever been on so far.
The best best arranged, with the best people, friends. It's just been like, no drama, no hassle, everything works. We have a great crew, small crew, couple
Sabaton
of
and
guys.
Kreator has a great crew.
Yeah, and it's been just like a big family, and everyone helps each other, and
This is let's put it like this. This tour is what no journalists want to hear about, because like there's no drama, there's no drugs, there's nothing.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to bed at 11 and that's fine.
So,
And you guys kind of ran into some issues earlier on in the tour. The bus broke down, you lost the heat, and you guys all got sick. How did you kind of recover from that to come back on the road and come back just as strong as you did when the tour started?
Sabaton and Kreator actually helped us out. So what happened was that we got to ride with their buses for a couple of days. So they took care of us. We had to cancel one show though, but which is a pity. But we needed to cancel that show to recover in general.
And I guess in any case we couldn't make it because we were in the middle of nowhere in Montana. So even if that wasn't just possible, and we were Jake almost basically lost his voice and stuff.
Yeah.
So we needed to recover, and we couldn't make it anyway. So we just thought, okay, now we're just gonna try to make it to the next city.
Yeah, was it Atlantic City? No.
I don't. Denver. Yeah, so
no.
Boaz was cancelled.
Boise.
Boise.
We made it to Denver. Yeah.
And we actually drove with a normal vehicle, 5-seat. Our sound guy drove 1,300 kilometers straight.
Oh god.
So that
It was 13 hours non-stop.
Yeah.
We stopped one time.
Yeah, but we make it in time to Denver, and our bus was still not fixed. So then Sabaton and Kreator, you can join our bus. You don't have to drive with normal cars anymore. And a couple of days after, finally our bus was fixed. So yeah, well, that
It was really, really cold. We had -12
Oh god.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
It was -22.
-20 something, yeah, and
Celsius.
the coldest it was -30 when we drove with the normal cars, but in the bus it was like -18, -20 Celsius. So it was pretty, balls were freezing. On that day I was like, man, we started taking my long johns with me. So.
But I bet that opportunity of all of you guys being cramped in the same car was a really good bonding opportunity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely.
Yeah. We were like, let's get naked.
Yeah,
So we definitely, that was a bonding experience. No, no, it wasn't that cold.
And this tour,
Or maybe.
this tour kind of gave you all an opportunity to get the stage presence down. You guys got a lot of multiple backgrounds coming from different bands perform in different ways.
Yeah.
How did you kind of mesh all of that on together to get the stage presence that you guys have right now?
It's pretty cool that you asked that because we haven't ever discussed it. All of us have our stage presence already set up throughout the years. It's hard to tell an old dog to sit or whatever the saying is. So I guess that we're just doing what we're used to and try to glue that together in a new band.
Yeah. And while we're playing, the first couple of shows I was a little like, okay, he's moving there now, but now it's like, some parts like me and Jesper, we do the, twin guitar lead thing, then, I go to Jesper's side, but we haven't really decided or discussed it, just like it has happened naturally.
Yeah.
And, Jake goes to front and me and Jesper, okay, we'll take a step back, and so nothing is kind of planned, but it just has evolved really naturally, see what works, what doesn't.
And the best thing is to be able to do so many shows in a row.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, so you gotta have the routine or whatever, not routine, but so you get to know your what everyone is doing.
And another thing is that we don't really have that much space. On the stage today, it's a gigantic stage, but there's 3 drum sets on stage. So we don't really have much space to be on, so we have to be really careful of like our movements on stage in general.
Yeah, exactly.
That was one of the things that I really noticed when I came in and I saw you guys performing. There's a really strong bond that you guys have kind of formed in a very quick amount of time.
Yeah.
The album just came out probably about 6 to 8 months ago. And
Now it's not even that. I think it's like 4 months.
October 27th. So
Yeah, 5 months. 4 or 5 months. Yeah.
So you guys formed a bond that fast.
Yeah.
Was it kind of the background that you guys had with the multiple bands, kind of collecting the ideas?
Well, actually,
or was it a friendship?
actually, when we collected the band together, when we brought it together, mine and Jesper's idea was that now we're gonna make everything work that did not work in our previous bands. And what meant most for us was to get guys into the band that we could rely on, and that we have the same, we want to go to the same place in life, and like nice guys, and that likes the same kind of stuff, and that are friendly, and people that we care about. And Euge and Alex was the first one that came up, and they wanted to join, and now we're a great team. We're a fantastic team. And I've never played with any musicians in a band that is... there's no scratches. Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't nicely said, but yeah.
Okay, one more time.
and the good thing is that we are all can
Phenomenal kissers.
I wasn't gonna say that, but we're great friends, and we kind of know also how to play our instruments, and Jake's also a pretty good singer, so that's a bonus too.
Yeah.
Now, the biggest question that I have for you guys is, because of the backgrounds and because of the many stages that you have played with different bands, what goes through your mind when you think about having to claw your way kind of back up to the top and reclaim that glory in a totally different situation?
I guess that I wouldn't say halfway there, but we're having an easier road to go, apart from if we would have been nothing. If this would be our first band that got a record deal, it would probably not ever happen. I mean, like, we don't know what happens with us now either, but like, just as you said before, to be able to go on a tour like this as a brand new band with one album out, it's unheard of, more or less, unless you're on a big label that throws money over you. So we just have to tour. We just have to play. We just have to, try to gather as much of our own fans as possible and make great music, of course. Hopefully, Sabaton and Kreator's fans on this tour like us, and they buy a CD or spread the word that I saw this band, and so on. So it's that's what we have to do. Just spread the word and do a good job.
A lot of footwork.
Yeah.
Nothing comes easy in this business, but
no, it's not. There's so many good bands, and the competition is so hard.
And the last thing that I have for you is, you guys got a bunch of tour dates coming up. It's really relentless tour cycle coming up. Are you guys going to kind of try and work your way back into the studio and start working on any new music anytime soon?
Yeah, absolutely. We need to do that, of course, as well. But first of all, we have 10-15 shows left till the summer now, I think, and then after, we're already booked Russian shows in the fall, and
some Sweden,
and probably there will be more touring going on in the fall as well. Maybe US, maybe Europe. We don't know what happens, but somewhere along this route we have to write some new music and record a new album. Absolutely.
And that's everything that I have for you guys. Is there anything that I didn't touch on that you guys would like to add?
I don't know. It's always hard when you get that question, because like, do you want to know my cats' names?
You don't have cats.
I have 3.
Really?
You've been to my place.
Oh yeah. Oh, fuck. Brain fart. Yeah.
Okay,
of course.
they're
Yeah, the one was is really big.
yeah, that's Rante.
Yeah.
Rante.
Yeah. Rante,
And
yeah.
then we have Juno,
Hmm?
and then we have Link.
Yeah, Juno was the.
The special cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
not the special cat. She's awesome. but her tail is twisted a little bit.
Yeah.
Any other question? My shoe size is 42. And
I'm 46.
you know what that means?
I have
You
a.
have big feet. Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite color, Euge?
Red.